Hi there, I'm Stu Smith. I'm a fifth grade teacher at Prairie Trace Elementary School.
And I'm Lyle Gernert. I'm also a fifth grade teacher at Prairie Trace.
So we were asked to kind of reflect on our vertical articulation collaboration with the Clay Middle School teachers, and overall I think the main impression that we got was that this was an outstanding experience for us. It cleared up a lot of the questions that we had about where our fifth graders need to be when they leave our classrooms. The big thing I think is probably that we know where we wanted them to end up at the end of the year, but this process allowed us to meet with teachers, do some walkthroughs of classrooms, and kind of pick the brains of those sixth grade teachers to see what it was that they would really need to be ready to do in those sixth grade classrooms. So two of the things that we noticed like sort of right away were that we had a little bit more time for small group instruction in our elementary setting. Some of that is just due to the way that the schedules are built, but we noticed that the sixth graders that we saw and from talking to their teachers, that they had a little bit more of an expectation of independence for kids progressing at their own level and meeting goals that they set for themselves. Those are the big things I want to talk about.
Right, so all our students have known this same routine for the past 6 years, so changing settings and changing a new routine is hard. So being fifth grade teachers, we kind of have to implement small changes along the way, especially second semester, to better equip our students going into this whole new building and this whole new world of middle school. So doing that, we've kind of we introduced some book clubs in middle school. They do novel studies. They have 4 core texts. So we implemented that and kind of got our students, feeling what that novel club looks like, as well as just, this seems simple, but transitioning between class to class. Students aren't used to going to their locker, getting all their things just for that one class, and then going to a new class. So second semester we said, no more going to your backpacks. You're in the room, desks closed. Once we say get your materials out, just to get that feel of you need everything to go to that class. The second thing we did is during writing and science time, we actually switched teachers. So students got a feel for a different teacher, different learning style, and how they might adapt to those various changes that they're going to get in a new environment of middle school. So overall, it was a very beneficial meeting for both us and the middle school teachers to better equip our students with this new change that they're going to make in less than a year.
Yeah, I think the big thing is probably that just the open line of communication. Not necessarily were we shocked by anything that we saw at the middle school, and probably the same for the middle school teachers and what they saw from us. But the best thing about it was just that we know what our students are going to have to be able to do when they leave us, and that's the best thing that we got out of this experience.
My name is Katie Gray, and I teach 6th grade at Clay Middle School. I found our meetings with the 5th grade teachers to be very beneficial. It helps us see how we can bridge the gap between elementary school and middle school, and how we can make that transition more smooth for our students. Mostly I found their use of the must-do, can-do bookmarks to be very helpful for our students and our station work, and that is a practice we have adopted and use very frequently now in the 6th grade.
Hi, I'm Robin Reinhardt. I'm a 6th grade language arts teacher at Clay Middle School, and we had the opportunity to sit down with the 5th grade elementary teachers and discuss some of their practices in elementary school and to make a smoother transition to what we do in middle school. A few takeaways: we learned that it's very different in the amount of time they spend in their language arts, reading and writing, versus what we get at the middle school. So a difference in schedule was one of the things to look at, and not really anything we can do anything about, but something to consider. We also took away that we needed to implement more reading in our classroom, more free reading, and so this year we've done a lot more of a workshop model and are giving the students more choice in their reading to hopefully get through more books and texts. We're going to focus on, with our lit circles, a big idea concept, much like they do in 5th grade, in order to